You could argue, and probably successfully, that Tom Nesbitt is one of the most colorful late model drivers in this area. Brian Nelson, our videographer, and Mr. Earring, Stan Meisner, caught up with Tom Nesbitt at Cedar Lake Speedway.
Tom, you've been doing this for a long time. Tell us how you got started in racing, got into the late models.
Well, I got started watching a neighbor of mine when I was a kid and going to watching him at the races and got interested in it. And the late models, when we started racing, that was the classic cars. They were just street cars. And there was also sprint cars or modifieds. And our class progressed into the late models, and I guess the modifieds progressed into the sprint cars.
Okay, now, let me ask you this. I noticed the car is black. We're used to seeing you in a blue car. What's up with that?
Well, I've had the blue car for years, and the car I bought last year, new, I wasn't really happy with it, and I didn't really have enough money to get another car. I made a few changes the first part of this year, and I said if it didn't come around by the first month, I was going to get something else, and I have a chance to try this car out for a couple of weeks. And there wasn't enough time to put a body on it for this weekend, so that's why it's black. It won't be black long.
Now, I've been coming out here since, about 1962. You've been racing a long time. Would you tell us your age, or is that a secret?
Well, my age isn't personal, but I started racing in 1959, and I was 19.
All right, thank you. Now, I wonder if you could give us a little quick tour of this car and show us some things about a late model.
Well, this is a GRT, and what's known as a 4-bar car. The rear suspension is held in by 4 trailing links, and the car we had before was a Rayburn, and it was called a Z-Link car. It's just a completely different car. They're good in different places. The 4-link car seems to be good on the dry slick track with the style of tires that we've got with us. So I've been with Rayburn for years, and my loyalties are to Rayburn, but I just couldn't get his chassis to work with the rules and the tires. And I noticed the other guys that have the Rayburns are struggling too. So we decided that I need to make a little money racing, so I got to get something better.
Now, you got a kind of a long commute. Tell everybody where you're coming down from every week.
I live in Thunder Bay. Now, I don't really come down every week. My wife comes down back every week, but if there's races during the week, I usually stay around here and live in the bus and have Adams Automotive as a shop where I work out of down here, and also Rapid Performance, who owns this black car, who let me work out of their shop here. And I really don't go back and forth as much as people think.
Okay, now let me ask you this, and promise not to chase me out of here, but you've been known to stop on the front stretch and express how pleased you are with the official calls. Does that happen sometimes?
Yeah, it happens. I don't know if I'm outspoken or what, but if I see something not fair, I just like to talk about it. And everybody thinks I'm probably for myself, but I'm actually just for all the racers, so they treat everybody fair.
Down and Dirty has been presented by Cedar Lake Speedway.